Excellent. Well, welcome everyone to another episode of Our Parents' Basement. Thank you for joining us once again on your Thursday evening. I am excited to be here because tonight is a very exciting night for at least two of us, maybe three of us. It's going to kind of revolve around the topic we have in store as well. So, it's going to be another fun show, I think. I am Philip, and with me this evening we have two of my favorite people. The first is Jason, but I call him Turf. And Turf, how you doing this evening?
Man, I'm excellent. I'm excited. I'm ready for the big midnight release coming up.
Yes, it's quite exciting. These are exciting times we're living in. And we also have Charles. And Charles, how's it going this evening?
Okay. Doing
That's
all right.
okay?
Yeah.
Hey.
Had a interesting commute home today.
Yeah, we heard about that. We're glad you're safe and sound and here to join us in the basement. So, welcome. Well, tonight is the eve of a very special launch for a game that Jason and myself, and maybe a little bit of Charles, like a sprinkle of Charles,
A little bit.
are looking forward to. Of course, I am talking about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch. As a lot of our listeners probably know, Smash Brothers is something that I grew up with, and I think it's something that Turf grew up with as well.
I was there.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I was there day one, man. I was Nintendo 64 smashing my face off.
Yeah. And while the technical release date is, I believe, December 7th, GameStop and maybe a few other retail stores are doing a midnight release. And in fact, after this episode, I'm going to have to wait a couple hours, and I'm going to go to the game store, pick up my copy.
It's kind of shocking. You're not a night owl at all.
I'm not a night owl. Yeah, you got that right. Like, I have work tomorrow. I've had a long week of work and training, so I am worn out. But you know what? For Smash Brothers, this is something that's near and dear to my heart. So, you know what? If it means sacrificing a few hours of sleep, I'm all for it. So, I'm excited. This will be my third midnight release ever of being a gamer. So, it better be damn worth it.
I did. I've done a couple midnight releases, and I can't remember what for. I was there for the PS3 because you remember the PS3 release. It was like you couldn't get one anywhere.
Kinda.
I was there. I was at a midnight release for it, and I didn't even get to buy one.
No.
I had full intentions of scalping that thing because a buddy of mine went with me, and they gave out tickets to, and if you won the lottery, you got a chance to buy a $600 PS3.
Yeah.
He sold that thing for like $2,500
for a PS3.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
So, anyways, that was one of them that I've done. I can't remember many games that I did the midnight release for the Wii.
I figured you would have done that.
I did that and brought it home and played it until the wee hours of the morning.
I see what you did there.
The wee hours. But I can't think. So I guess Wii Sports. But I don't know I don't know if I've done any midnight releases
since
at all. I'm trying to think
of it for games.
For a game, period.
Oh, the two games I've done it for were Final Fantasy 13 for the PS3, which was not worth it, which was not worth the sacrifice sleep. I was so tired the next day, and I was like, oh, God, this game is not very good. It got better, but that's another story. And Resident Evil 5 for the 360.
All right.
So those are the only times I've stayed up past my bedtime and picked up a game like that.
I don't even pre-order a whole lot of games anymore. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Am I a fair weather fan? Is that what it is? Is it waning?
Maybe. I mean, I almost decided not to pre-order this, but then like friends of mine here and my brothers who also grew up with Smash Brothers, like they might be visiting here soon, and I thought, you know what, this is a great game to bring people together for good old-fashioned couch co-op. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, and Smash Brothers is something we just we've played it since Nintendo 64 days, which when you think about it is a pretty long time ago. So Smash has been with us for years and years and years.
I'm trying to remember. Man, I didn't have a GameCube when it was new, so I didn't get Melee. I had the original one. I got it just as soon as it came out. You remember the commercials for the original Smash? It was like the mascots.
The mascots were
like the big. It was like live action. The big heads mascots look like something from Disney World, and I don't know.
In the background was that song "So Happy Together" was playing.
Yeah, and they're like pushing each other down hills and stuff. It was, and they're rolling around. It was like a big meadow, and they were holding hands, skipping, and then a brawl breaks out.
Yeah, they're like going on down, and then Mario like just takes a swing, I think at Pikachu, and then just like they start decking each other. It
was great.
It great.
Was absolutely great. But so I got that just as soon as I could, and I didn't have Melee. I got the Smash Wii, Smash 3 Brawl. Okay, I bought it just as like release day, and then I got 4 or Wii U, whatever it is.
Yeah,
Smash 4 or Smash Wii U.
I mean,
whichever one. I got it just I think on release day, and then I'll be getting this one day one. So
tomorrow for you, right?
Yeah. Well, mine it was Amazon, so it'll be here tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. Cool. Very cool. Charles, was your first experience with anything Smash related really at the Louisville Arcade Expo 2 years ago?
Yes.
I don't. How did you make it that far without ever playing Smash? I mean, it just didn't happen, huh?
It just didn't happen. For whatever reason, I never really had it in Nintendo 64 or had anyone had it in Nintendo 64 that I hung out with back then. So I still have to get that now game and
did it not look
practice.
So did it ever look fun to you when you saw like the commercials or people talking about it?
It looked fun. I just wasn't paying attention to game commercials back then.
Yeah.
I was kind of that weird thing where my video game stuff kind of like dropped off to other things. I don't know what I was doing back then. I was in the AOL chat rooms more than anything.
Oh yeah, those were the times. What year did Smash 1 come out? I want to say it was 99, 2000, something like that.
It was 99.
Yeah.
I want to say I was in high school.
Yeah, I was, I believe, a freshman in high school, or maybe a sophomore. I can't remember, but
January 21 of 99.
I was a freshman. Yeah.
Wow. Freshman in high school?
High school, yeah.
Jesus.
You're the old man. I was a senior in high school.
I was in college.
Near the above. Well, either way, no matter what age you are, Smash Brothers is really fun for. I don't want to say the whole family. I mean, grandma and grandpa are going to play it, but I think any age can access it. Like you can have your
simple enough that anybody can play it, but it's complex enough that it's like golf. It's difficult it's easy to begin, but difficult to master. That makes sense.
Yeah. Golf, I hate. Do you ever play serious real talk for a second? I tried playing golf. I tried to be in that, that stupid yuppie sport, but God, it is the most frustrating sport, quote unquote, I've ever played. I mean, it's boring, and your shots never go the way they're supposed to, and it's expensive. Do you know how much clubs cost?
Yeah. Golf is expensive, and it is very frustrating. But how many sports can you go out and drive and drink?
That's
smoke cigars,
Silver lining right there. That's a silver lining to golf.
I started playing in high school, and I mean, I don't play anymore because I just don't have time. But I would love to get back into golf. I had a blast.
Yeah,
I played through college, and then I played a little bit when I got older. But then,
like in a rec league or what?
No, I was on the high school golf team.
Okay,
so I mean, I wasn't bad, but I wasn't good. I'd like pars around 72, 73, something like that. I'd shoot a low 90s.
Mm-hmm,
like between 90 and 95 pretty consistently. So I wasn't terrible, but I wasn't good by any stretch of the imagination. And I don't think I ever will be. But man, I'd love to get back into it.
Oh, cool.
But
well,
that's a horse of a different color.
That is a conversation we can have for another episode because I'm curious about all this. But anyways, back to Smash. It's crazy to think that once again Nintendo is releasing a game that has everyone talking, and for good reason. I mean, one of the appeals of this franchise is that your favorite video game characters from not just even Nintendo families, like all across, the spectrum, they're all here to duke it out, and it's usually a great time. This new roster, if memory serves, has a whopping 72 characters, which is nuts.
There's a lot.
There's crazy. I never heard such a thing.
74 playable characters.
74. Oh my god.
At launch, I guess you could add on for DLC now. I guess.
I'm sure DLC is going to be a thing.
Like the Piranha Plant is going to be DLC.
Piranha Plant.
It's free DLC. So if you buy the game between now and the first of the year, like sometime in February, you get the Piranha Plant and something like that.
So that's neat. Before we went live, we were just looking at just a snapshot of the roster, and it's huge. I can't believe there's so many characters that made the cut. So big. So which none of us are complaining about being so
massive,
big, and
anyway, there's so many people in this game. It's ridiculous. It's crazy that they, for one, they got the Mario, the staples, the Marios, the Luigis, the Pikachus,
Captain Falcon.
Yes,
because Falcon's there.
Samus and Bowser and Zelda and Link, and then you've got like weird stuff, like just that who would like King K. Rool from Donkey Kong.
I know. Random, isn't it?
Snake from Metal Gear Solid. See, Simon Belmont. Just a crazy, just a conglomeration of characters.
Absolutely.
And this is, once again, I'm just chasing rabbits here. I'm going everywhere. Why did it take them so long to get Little Mac in this game? We didn't get him till Wii U, and he's the one Nintendo character that actually is a fighter.
I didn't think of it that way. That's a really good question.
I mean,
so Mike Tyson's Punch Out,
right?
Okay, and that ever, like, how sometimes people look back at retro things and think, oh man, that was popular, and there's kind of like a resurgence in its popularity. Did like it ever lose that popularity?
Like Mike Tyson's Punch Out Punch Out, I guess just when they had Mr. Dream instead of the Dynamite Kid, Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
It was a big game on the NES, and then they had Super Punch Out for the Super Nintendo, and which was another big game. I mean, it was one of those 1 million+ sellers, and then they just didn't do anything else with it. Like Nintendo 64 didn't get a Punch Out game. GameCube didn't. Then they had one for the Wii. They had Punch Out for the Wii, which is an excellent game. I think was underrated. Yeah, in my opinion, it's fantastic. It's a blast. And then just no more. We got to get Little Mac, man. We got to get some more Punch Out. Punch Out is fun.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how. I mean, and the Switch is like the perfect console for it. I mean, if they have arms, it could surely have Punch Out.
I think the goofy character. Maybe we're too sensitive these days because Punch Out is full of racial stereotypes. But like Vodka Drunkinsky.
That's amazing.
Oh, the best racism ever.
Yeah.
Is so pale guy that he's pink Russian that in the arcade game his name is Vodka Drunkinsky. So that is positive. Well, not even positive. It's negative, but it's hilarious racism. It's
the fun tongue-in-cheek kind of way.
Right. It's not looking down on a race of people because of the color of their skin or their heritage or anything like that. But if a French dude likes to talk about baguettes, that's funny to me.
Mm-hmm. Wait, is that in Punch Out?
Yeah, there's in the Wii version.
Jenny's dying.
there's a French guy talking about baguettes. See, that's funny
That's
to me.
hilarious.
Yeah, or I don't know, man. Some people are just too touchy, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. You get into something like Great Tiger. He was from India, and he's wearing like the turban, and his father was a magician and mysticism. Okay, maybe a little bit. Maybe we shouldn't do that, but I don't think it was that bad.
Maybe that had something to do with what the holdup was with Little Mac. I mean, people remember that game maybe for being a racial stereotype or something. Who knows?
I don't think. See, I'm probably the only person that thinks of it like that. That thinks of it as hilarious racism. But man, I don't know. I just wish there was more of it because it's such a fun game. It's such a fun series. So,
well,
maybe because it was like the timing based or something like that, and it wasn't like a true boxing game. You were behind your Little Mac and you're dodging left and right and ducking. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it's too simple.
Well, I'm sure you're happy to know that. Oh, sorry, Charles. What was that?
I would say I was like, yeah.
I think you're happy to know that Little Mac is back again. So there's that.
I'm proud. I'm proud of my man, Little Mac. He'll be busting it up. He'll be boxing chops.
Well, Charles, if you've taken a look at the roster, who is someone on that list that kind of just like resonates with you?
I haven't looked at the full. I just looked at the number on there. How many were there? I don't know. No one really resonates with me.
Yeah.
No, I like Pac-Man's on there.
I would have to see, each character's strengths to see who resonates with me the most.
Sure.
I know each character has their strength, their best moves.
Yep.
As I learned out, Captain Falcon sucks.
Some people watch this, be like, "What? Get good, bro." Noob.
Captain, that's my main. Okay, kind of along those same lines, kind of talking about that. Philip, who is somebody on this roster that just sucks that you can't stand?
Cloud.
Really? See, I didn't ever pay for the DLC for the Wii U.
Yeah.
So I haven't played as Cloud. So Cloud's terrible, huh?
No, the thing is, Cloud's just too powerful. Like, my brother-in-law played as Cloud, and he had like no Smash Brothers experience, and it was me, my two brothers, and him just doing a brawl, and so he chose Cloud. We all chose our main, or not our mains. Just we were just kind of dicking around. But as Cloud, he is just so, what's the word? Overpowered.
Yeah,
maybe. And it's just not fun to play as him. You can like when my brother who plays online, when he would play a Cloud, he would just have to put his all into the match because Clouds are just so ridiculously overpowered. So that's it's not fun to play them in the Wii U game. That might all change. He might have gotten hit with a Nerf stick, hopefully, in this one, but we'll see. So, but as far as like being not a good character,
yeah, who's somebody you hate to play as? I guess
is Palutena in there somewhere?
Yeah, that one sucks for sure. She just wasn't fun.
It's a shame too. She looked cool.
Absolutely. I don't myself I don't like any of the Pokemon. I just don't. Like Jigglypuff is terrible. Yeah, I mean,
she has a sleep move. We know.
Yeah, I just don't. The worst character to me is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh god, he's so annoying.
Well, if you fight when the computer plays as him, and you're fighting him, and he's the computer, he has more control and he's fast and obnoxious.
Yep.
If you're playing as Sonic, he's fast and obnoxious. You just run off the edge. He's too fast.
I do that with Captain Falcon. I could go off the edge on him.
Yeah.
You thought you died quickly at that time? Dude, play as Sonic.
Sonic's all about going fast and falling off the edge.
Yeah, I played as Sonic a little bit in Brawl, and I wasn't good. I was just annoying. So like they'd be like, "Oh, you're playing as Sonic again? Great." So I just like touch and go tactics, and eventually I'd lose because he cannot get people off the ledge. The thing about Smash, unlike most fighting games, is there's not really a power meter that shows your health. Instead, you knock someone around and build up a percentage. The higher the percentage, the higher or further they'll get thrown or knocked back or projected. And if they get projected far enough, they lose a point or they lose a life. That's how you win.
Yeah, you fall off the edge.
Yeah, you fall off the edge, and Sonic cannot do that to anyone. He cannot make people fall off the edge. So, and again, don't get good, bro, me, because I've been around the block. I know what I'm talking about.
You're right, girl. Please, I know where I'm from.
So Sonic's back, I'm sure. Yeah.
There's a big chunk. I don't know, probably.
Oh yeah, he is back.
Not half the roster, but there's a big chunk of the roster that I just will never play as. And I don't think it's because they're not good characters. Mm-hmm. It's because I don't know the series that they come from. Like, I don't know any of the Fire Emblem guys. And
yeah.
So that just turns me off to it. They're not bad. Actually, I think like Ike's one of people's favorites, right?
Yeah, Ike's a very new user-friendly shots fired character because he has like this huge giggity sword that has this insane reach. So even if you kind of, try to come up behind him and do like a attack that way, his sword is so massive it'll still hit you.
Right.
So great for beginners.
What's the deal with Duck Hunt being on the roster?
That's so cool.
Are you the dog or are you just Duck Hunt?
You're the dog, and like the old, or what do they call the big smash? The final smash. There we go. You do like the wild gunman thing, draw. It's the Duck Hunt dog is. I guess he can be good. Somebody can figure. I mean, I'm not bad with him, but he's one of the cooler characters in my opinion. Just because of, I guess, old school, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It's just so weird, and so it's like the thing. It's where it does not take itself seriously at all. Well, we're shooting clay pigeons, man.
The joy of having family that loves the game as much as you do is that they'll play as different characters. And again, I have my brother who is very, very good with Duck Hunt. So yeah, he figured him out, which is really fun to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about I'll tell you somebody that was surprisingly good to me that I got pretty decent with was the Animal Crossing Villager.
Okay, yeah, good one.
The Villager is weird and fun. Like that would never be in a fighting game.
Yeah.
Ever. And somehow they put him in here. They gave him an axe and you can chop down trees and make it fall on people. It's just cool. It's fun. It's fun and weird and silly. It's not just like Donkey Kong winding up and punching somebody.
Right.
Which is kind of what the game was built on. The core Nintendo characters are fighting each other. But then you get this weird game that has no, at least like Donkey Kong and Mario, they have combat in the game.
Right.
You might be doing. Animal Crossing does not.
Right.
Like you build houses and buy clothes. That's what the entire game is about. Yeah. And they put him in a fighting game or put the Villager in a fighting game, and it is weird and awesome. And I thought it was so cool that I took time to get decent with him.
Yeah. Doesn't he have a missile? He like rides a missile?
Yeah, like hops on a firework and rides it towards you.
What was that? I can't remember the exact name, but I was like, well, this is just random all.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird and it's cool.
You know what else is really weird to play as is Pac-Man. He is like a walking Namco billboard with his moveset,
It's got that Galaga move.
He has the Galaga move. He has the Mappyland move. He obviously has a Pac-Man move. When he uses his smash attacks, he summons the slimes like Blinky and Inky and
the ghost.
The ghosts. Yeah, thank you. And when you do his ultimate smash move, he turns into an actual like 8-bit Pac-Man and starts doing that waka 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 move across the screen. You can eat your enemies. It's pretty entertaining. So.
Huh.
Yeah, the cool thing about this series is it really incorporates their franchises into this fighting game. So I mean, Mario's going to throw fireballs and use his cape, and obviously he can jump really well and that sort of thing. Yeah, there's a history behind the game. The character has come from that will somehow be shown here in Smash.
So
go ahead.
So what does Mr. Game & Watch do?
Jeez.
Oh, that was another weird addition.
He annoys me. That's what he does.
He has like the fire trampoline. You remember the Game & Watch game Fire, where you're catching. Okay, people are jumping out of buildings, and you're the fireman going across the bottom of the screen catching them on trampoline. That's his up smash. Let's see, what is the other one? There's the hammer. I think it's from Judge, the big gavel.
Yeah. That's a downward smash.
Yeah, there's just weird like one, and he's like you know what the Game & Watches are, right? It's they've turned a calculator into a game, like an LCD calculator.
Yeah.
Into a game, and that's what it was. So
but the DS is loosely based after like the shape-wise.
Yeah.
Do what?
The DS is loosely just based on the clamshell thing.
Yes.
So, but they take different parts from those different Game & Watch games and made it a character, like a move set, and his moves were all 2-dimensional and like 2 animation frames. It's weird and cool, and I didn't really like him, but I like the idea.
Yeah.
Like I like the character, but I didn't like to play as him. How about that?
Yeah. Oh, that makes total sense. Yeah. He has a very random, and I mean that literally, random move. If you hit his, I think just the special attack button, a number with a number will be on a flag 1 through 9, and each number, if he hits you with it, will do different things. So like I think number 6 will freeze you. Number 9 will instantly KO you. Number
There's
2
one that
will.
you what was it? You flamed the bacon at him. That was one of his moves. Like came out of the frying pan.
Okay, that's just holding the B button.
Okay.
I want people to throw bacon at me.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry, man.
No, you're good. But that was basically it. He's just another randomly introduced and randomly played character. But hey, that's what makes Smash so much fun. There's a lot of randomness in the game.
I still gotta get the original one for the Nintendo 64.
You do. It's super fun.
I've seen the prices have gone down on that.
Huh, I'm kind of shocked. They may take another jump since this game's so popular.
Yeah, and it still plays pretty well.
They still were up to like 45, 50 bucks at one point.
Oh yeah.
Now they're like,
and it was one of the million sellers.
You get it for like 20, 30 bucks now.
Oh, that's not too bad, actually.
Yeah.
That's definitely worth it.
Yeah, invest in that. Melee is still very pricey.
That's the GameCube one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because people think it's like the ultimate of the. Well, this is Smash Ultimate. They think it's the pinnacle of Smash.
The paragon of Smash.
The paragon. the maxim of Smash. Anyways, it's good. It's really fun, but yeah, I think that I like the Smash 4. I like the Wii U one so far. So this one's bound to be better.
That so far is my favorite one too. So Melee is like, I think it has like a very, very small niche of very, very dedicated fans. I think every Smash except for the one on the Wii, I think they all hold up pretty well. So
that Nunchuck just it sucked.
Well, that and the tripping mechanic, I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, you just randomly fall down.
You just randomly fall down. It's like, why? What is the point of that?
So, well, they were trying to level the playing field because people got good at Melee. So I think that was the idea, that you could just trip people and it would make it more fair.
It's like, haha, you think you can win against this person who is clearly not as good as you? Here, I'm gonna make you trip. Now they get a free hit on you. It's like,
right.
That's stupid.
So in the original, in the OG Smash, who was your guy? Who was your main?
It was either Ness or Luigi.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't, okay. Now, Ness, mine was either Pikachu or Ness. I was really good with both of them.
Yeah.
Pikachu, I still play as. I
I
don't
can
even
do
like
that.
Pokemon, but
Yeah.
I don't know who Pichu is, which is other than it looks like a
Oh,
little
Pichu?
Pichu. Pichu, okay.
Yeah.
Patchouli?
Yes, Patchouli.
Patchouli.
I've never played as Mewtwo, and I probably have, but that was on
Mewtwo
Melee,
is fun.
right?
I like playing as Mewtwo. Pichu, every time you make an attack that somehow involves electricity, he takes damage. So he's not very fun. I can't help but hope they change that in this Smash Ultimate, but we'll see.
Then they had the Pokemon Trainer on there at one point. That was that the Wii or
Yes,
Brawl?
that was in Brawl. Yep.
Okay, which was cool because you could play as Charizard, Blastoise, or
No, Squirtle.
Squirtle. Oh, so you didn't even get the big ones?
No, you got Charizard, Squirtle, and Ivysaur. So
Okay.
a start, a middle evolution, then like a final evolution. I mean, I had a feeling Charizard would take all. I mean, everyone loves Charizard, so it's a dragon, you know.
Yeah. So okay, are all those individual Pokemon on there still? Is like Charizard on there? Or is he-
Charizard's on there. Yeah, I am looking. Oh, that was someone else. Just kidding. That was Duck Hunt. Got him confused. You know what? I don't see Charizard on
I
here.
thought he was in the game.
Fuck.
Maybe not. Who knows? I don't know.
Wii Fit Trainer?
Wii Fit Trainer is a very
Surprisingly
interesting
strong.
choice. Yeah, but
Really?
Yeah.
Had a great core.
Yeah.
There was no back injuries at all.
Some of these people I've never heard of, like Isabelle. What's that? Is that
Crossing.
Animal Crossing? Okay, so that'll be interesting. And Incineroar.
It's a Pokemon. Okay, that's the new guy that I'm really into. Like he has a professional wrestling like persona. Like he does like pile drivers and stuff, and he like flexes and things like that. So that's out of the new guys, that's one of all the, I guess, Ridley and Simon and Richter and Ken. I want to play all the new guys, but Incineroar is like the Pokemon that has me interested the most.
Really? Okay.
I didn't even know it was a Pokemon. They showed the video. I'm like, what game is that dude from? And I had to look it up, but it was. I don't know. If you watch the video, it's very like grappling based and grabs and throws and stuff like that. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a fresh take, and plus it's silly. I'm all about silly. This game is not about being Billy Badass. It's not about Ken and Ryu are the two most out of place people in this game.
It feels a little bizarre. Now trust me, I have respect for people who can play as Ryu very, very well. And I'm sure Ken's going to play the same way, but it just feels so odd that they're here.
Like I liked it when they put Ryu in it, I was like, yeah, that's cool. You know, it's awesome that you get a Street Fighter character in Smash
in this fighting game. Yeah,
right. He's like the king. He's the mascot for fighting games, right?
Absolutely.
Like Street Fighter 2 is the fighting game.
Yep.
And it's I would say, come at me, bro. The king of fighting games. It's the pinnacle. It's the number one. Somebody who doesn't know about games thinks fighting games. They think Ryu.
Yep.
He was the poster child. You know, he's got the gi on and the headband and the black belt blowing in the breeze. So
everyone knows what a Hadouken is.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
Here, man, bite down and get this one, man. You got this. But I don't know. That's
quick question here.
I'm glad Ken and Ryu are in it, but I don't want to see a bunch of Street Fighter characters in.
We'll start to lose its authenticity. You know.
Yeah, two's plenty.
Definitely.
Let's see another. We're just kind of going through the roster and just kind of.
Do you think the roster's too big, or
is there such thing, man?
Nope.
The roster.
Just kidding.
I
think the roster is perfect.
I mean, there's always room for more.
Yeah.
I think they trapped themselves in a corner. They've painted themselves in a corner on this one. They can't ever take anybody out. They on this.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They're like, well, this Smash has every character imaginable. Every character so far is in this game. And now they're like, uh-oh, we can't make another Smash if we lose the licensing to Pac-Man. Or we lose the licensing to what's another third party, Ryu
like
and
Squaresoft,
Cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you lose those, then you can't have every character, which nobody's really going to cry. I think if those three, they're not the big ones. They're not. I don't think many people mained Ryu.
Right.
I mean, I may be wrong. I'm not in the loop really on this, but I don't think the people do. People like they main Mario, they main Samus or Link, or Ganon.
Yeah.
They don't. Nobody goes after the guy that's the obvious fighter.
Right. I mean, this is still a Nintendo game.
Right. It's different it's a different fighting game. It's not, we're not trying to get health bars down to 0 and get a knockout. We're not trying to finish him. We're not, there's none of that. It's not serious at all. And I know like Mortal Kombat is not serious and dudes throwing fireballs is not serious. I get that. But this is very silly.
In some ways, you can even consider it like a party game.
Very much so.
I
think it's easy to pick up. It's easy to have fun with. Like it's not necessarily the most deep fight. Well, it's not the most complicated fighter. How about that?
Right. Yeah.
It's like I said earlier, it's easy to pick up and play, difficult to master.
So it's in a perfect world. Is there anyone from this list that who's not on this roster that you would like to add?
Ooh. I wish they would have added another boxer from Punch-Out. I was hoping for King Hippo.
Ooh, he's pretty iconic. Yeah,
he would have been a good like a silly character to add. King Hippo, or let's see, maybe like in a dream world, I wanted Captain N.
Could that work? Because is he Nintendo property or?
I don't know if he's Nintendo property or not, or he's like Funimation or not Funimation, but
Valiant Comics, was he?
Well, I don't know what he was. They did Valiant Comics with him in it. They did Captain N Comics by Valiant, but I don't know who did the cartoon, who owns that property. But in a just pie in the sky world where I could have anybody I wanted in Smash, I think Captain N would be one that I'd want in there.
Yeah. Okay. Captain N would be cool. Trying to think who I would like to that's like reasonable, not some obscure RPG character. Geez, you know what? Oh, you know who'd be kind of fun? Maybe Zero from Mega Man X.
See, that'd be all right.
Yeah.
Zero has the sword, and that would be a good one.
Or maybe even let's like another boss, like a favorite boss robot, like Cutman or Gutsman from the Mega Man series. Now, obviously, my choice would be not someone from Mega Man, the original. Maybe someone from Mega Man 2 or 3 or something.
Yeah, like Metal Man, maybe.
Yeah.
Somebody iconic.
Yeah, exactly. Someone you can recognize. Which is why I'm still a little confused why some of these people made the cut. I mean, you have that Greninja.
That's a Pokemon.
Yeah, is he on here?
Yes.
Yeah, he's there. He's bottom left. That was random in Smash Wii U, and it's still kind of random. I mean, you have Lucario. I didn't think he was that big of a deal.
I don't know anything about Pokemon, so when they added like a new Pokemon to every Smash game or a couple new ones, so I'm like, okay, I don't know who Greninja is. I don't know who, what's the other one? Lucario or Lucario. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Incineroar is other than the Smash video. But, so, I mean, I think they should have put like the OG Pokemon, like the 3 starters and Pikachu maybe.
Yeah. And that remind me of something. When you buy the game new, you don't have much to work with. You have the original, how many were there? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. Not even like Jigglypuff, Falcon, Luigi, or Ness. You only have Mario, DK, Kirby, Fox, Link, Samus, Pikachu, and Yoshi. So
oh yeah, you had to unlock Jigglypuff and Captain Falcon, didn't you?
correct, yeah. To unlock Jigglypuff, you just had to beat the game and you get her.
Did you unlock
get-
Ness, or was Ness, or did you have to unlock him?
Yeah, unlock him too. Yep, you had to beat the game with on like a normal difficulty with 3 lives, and not die once or something. It was very straightforward.
And then you had to like Luigi. Did you have to unlock Luigi?
You did. I can't remember what you had to do there. I think it had something to do with like the time it took to finish.
I
the
think
game.
I thought it was like so many matches.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't remember.
And
That's
Falcon,
big
you had to just beat the game in a time limit, which was again very, very easy. So it's all very doable, and unlocking everyone in this one is very doable. It's just going to take a long ass time to get everyone because there's so many characters. So
There's going to be a bunch, and there's going to be a bunch of, but at least that gives replayability.
oh, definitely, yeah. And when you have your friends or whatever over for some couch co-op, there's going to be someone that everyone can relate to. Like, oh, hey, I remember this guy from Dr. Mario, or hey, is that Solid Snake? Sweet, I like Metal Gear. I'll try him out. Things like that. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited.
I'm super excited for it. It's going to be it. I think it was given like a 9.5 out of 10.
Wow.
On a lot of on some of the aggregate websites or whatever.
Now, one of the things that started with at least in Melee was that they had little trophies you could unlock that kind of just showed more of Nintendo's history, long history.
Absolutely.
I heard they got rid of that here in Ultimate.
Yeah, they replaced the trophies with something else. I don't know. I can't even remember what they're called, but it's like stickers, or it's like trophies. They've got different characters. They've got the assists, and then they've got spirits. Is that what it is?
Babe, I have not been paying attention. I'm just looking forward to duking it out with my friends, honestly.
Yeah, I'll have a fun time playing through it, and it's one of those games that, to me, I don't have to dedicate my life to.
Yes.
It's not going to be like Red Dead. Like Red Dead Redemption, I'm still playing, and I play it for about 30 minutes at a time, and I'll be playing it until summer because I'll never. I'm just like on chapter 3 out of 6.
Which summer?
Yeah, summer 2020.
Summer 69.
Summer. Anyways, but this one you can pick up. You can play it for 10 minutes. You can put it down. You pick it up. You play it. And you play through the same game over and over and over just because it's kind of, it's mindless.
It's kind of like comfort food almost.
It's like bubble gum.
Yeah.
Like, you're not accomplishing anything, but you're having a heck of a good time doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. It's like bubble gum. It's a good analogy. Now, there are some people out there that take their Smash very seriously.
What's the league? Or the big tournament?
Evo, right?
Evo, yeah. There you go. It's accepted in that. There's a huge Smash. If you go to a convention, they're probably going to have a Smash tournament.
Yeah.
And good on those folks. My brother usually enters them and does decent. He's not terrible. He's not the greatest Smash player ever, but here's a little piece.
As long as he's having fun.
Yeah, here's a little piece of Overturf trivia.
Yeah.
The first game that my brother could beat me at was Smash Melee.
Really?
That was the first one he could, and he beat the brakes off of me at it. And he's still better at Smash than me. But he beat me like I owed him money.
That's like 2 isms I'm gonna start using.
Oh, you can keep those. Laminate it for your wallet.
I will. Thank you.
But that was the first one that he could consistently beat me at, and this was, he was probably about in high school at the time, and I was in college or, out of college and I just didn't have time I was too big for be playing Smash, especially be dedicating any kind of time to it. So
video games, blah.
No, I would never video games, blah.
Oh, good.
But, I did get to where I was too busy to be getting good.
Sure. Makes sense. I started off as like the best of my 2 brothers, or 3 of the 3 of us. And eventually we just kept on playing it and playing it and playing it, and they caught up to me. So so eventually we all kind of balanced each other out. So sometimes I would win, sometimes Max would win, sometimes Joe would win. Yeah, and I think and the thing I learned about Smash is it's kind of like riding a bike. I haven't played anything Smash related since, I don't know, September maybe.
Right.
No, actually, I lied. It was last month when I was home for a visit. But you just pick up right where you leave off, and yeah, I'm not too worried about like a learning curve or trying to get good again. You know what I mean?
Hey, Ivysaur's in this game. Did you know that?
Who?
Ivysaur.
Do tell. I have not seen little Ivysaur.
I don't know if this is true, but I'm looking at the Wikipedia page, and that's one of them that's listed. It was in Brawl.
Yep, it's part of the Pokemon Trainer.
It's in there now. Oh, it's part of Pokemon Trainer. That's okay. It just says Pokemon. It didn't say. Okay, never mind. Continue.
Well, I'm very excited that my boy Mega Man is still in it. He's my favorite person to play as because I love Mega Man.
I never was. I tried and I couldn't get good with Mega Man. I just couldn't. I like the idea. I like the character. I like the fact that you can select your different weapons.
Yep.
But from the robot bosses, the robot masters, but I couldn't be good.
I think as soon as I saw like his moves, and they all paid a little bit of homage to Mega Man and Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3, I'm like, okay, this is awesome. I have got to learn how to play this guy. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
I'll tell you another character that is just, here's another colloquialism for you. He's as useless as tits on a boar hog. That's a good one, right?
I love that one. Yeah.
Olimar, Captain Olimar from Pikmin.
Pikmin.
That character's useless. Just like screaming over on a submarine.
Well, I mean, I think he's useless, but again, when you have two other people who in your family that play Smash all the time, they find their niche, and they get good with these characters that you would not give a second glance to. And again, it's just impressive what you can do with the right character, I'll say.
So you're telling me your brother's got good with Olimar?
Yes, it's annoying. It's so obnoxious because that character design, that's the stupid eyes, and that stupid nose. I just want to punch him. So like seeing someone punching my character with that stupid face, oh, it's frustrating.
How do you feel about like Shulk? Like from
Shulk. Xenoblade? The Xenoblade, right?
Right.
Yep.
I don't care for him very much. I never tried him much though because I didn't care for his game. So why is it? Are you? I'm
just going down the list, and I wasn't a Shulk fan. I didn't like it or like him, but
now, if memory serves, isn't someone from Xenoblade number 2 in this game somewhere? I thought they were a playable character, but maybe I misheard something.
Man, I don't have any idea.
Well, the one character that everyone was just yearning for since I would say since Melee was Ridley, and he is from Metroid, right?
Right.
So, what is the appeal of Ridley?
Ridley is one of the bad guys from Metroid. Like the Metroid itself, like the characters or the little critters that look like jellyfish from hell.
Okay.
Which even if jellyfish could get worse, I mean, anyways,
yeah,
they're like jellyfish with teeth and whatever else, but that wouldn't make a good character. Mother Brain is kind of stationary and wired into the planet or whatever, especially in the first one. The other iterations are a little different, but anyways, so Ridley is like this dinosaur flying space pirate devil thing.
Oh,
it's like it honestly looks like one of the the xenomorphs.
From Alien?
Yeah, kind of looks like that. Got the long head, but then it's got like the devil looking spade tail, the trumpeted tail. So it's, I don't know. Ridley's just a cool character that I think Samus is such a Nintendo icon that you need to have some yang to her yin.
Sure. That makes sense. Okay. I think I'll give everyone at least a little bit of playtime just to see if, hey, maybe they're more fun than my usual go-tos. But
I'll absolutely give everybody on here a play, at least one.
Yeah.
There's nobody except for the only ones the Wii fighters or the Me fighters.
Those are kind of
they're stupid
throwaways. Yeah, those are dumb.
They could have left those out. And I'm gonna say this right now. If your main is the Me fighters, you're lame.
Yep. I second that. Just saying. Oh my goodness. I love it.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird, cool characters on it. Rob the robot, the robotic operating buddy.
I love that.
I really like Rob too. I like Rob. And there's like cool little details in Rob that you didn't know were there. Like, you can see on his fuel gauge on him, when you're doing the big burn, like his rocket lift, whatever. You can see.
I never noticed that. See,
go back and play it. He has a fuel gauge.
Learning right now. I love it. It's amazing.
There's Wario sucks. People were really clamoring for Waluigi.
That's a big one. Yeah.
I figure it'll be DLC.
I mean,
because the internet came alive for Waluigi, and I don't really know why, but okay.
I don't know why either. I don't get the appeal. Like, okay, Mario has his evil doppelganger Wario. I'm like, okay, cool. And then they were like, over at Nintendo, we should do one for Luigi as well. And they brilliantly thought of Waluigi. Okay, cool. So, I mean, I didn't think it was fun then. I don't think he'd be fun now. So, that's a whole other topic.
I'm okay. But, all right, what is... Like, everybody likes Waluigi, right? He's big on the internets. He's whatever. What games is he in?
Like tennis or something?
He's been in tennis. He was in Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. Was he in the golf ones?
Maybe he was in Dance Dance. He was the main antagonist in Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix.
You're kidding. He was a main antagonist.
Yeah. That's his biggest, most significant role. Let's see.
So that's if you're asking for Waluigi, I mean,
that's actually part of his Wikipedia entry. Is Waluigi's most significant role to date was the main antagonist in Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix.
And these fans want this guy so bad because of why again?
I don't know. I don't know. I
don't get the internet sometimes. I just don't get it.
The internet just wants him in there, I guess. I don't know. He was in Mario Tennis, and he's been in like Strikers and maybe baseball. He rounds out the sports games really well, I guess. He gives the long, lean bad guy.
Right. Well, Turf, are you gonna have anyone to play with?
Me and the boy will play.
Oh, cool.
We'll give it a shot. But that'll be about it. I'll probably play. Me and my brother may play some online. Me and you may play online some.
Yeah, definitely.
If you ever get on there. So it's a
hint.
All right.
I still got to get a Switch.
Internet. Me and Philip we're on a podcast every week together. Every Thursday we sit down and we talk about video games and life and all these things that are going on. We text several times through the week. I talk to him more than I do most of my family. It took him until within the last month to add me on the Switch friends list.
I apologize about that. That was no excuse. No excuse. Like, sometimes you just get so wrapped up in your own stuff that you just forget things that are important.
It's not that big a deal. It was just funny that we do talk every week, and just it's too good to add me to the friends list.
Yeah,
I got high-hatted.
Something we should do. We should do like all stream a game together on PlayStation 4 or something.
Definitely.
That we all have.
We all have that, and I think we're all friends on there as well.
We are.
Cool. Very cool. Well, Turf, we're running out of time here. Oh, sorry, Charles. I'm just cut you off. What was that?
I wish we could do a GTA 5 thing on PS4 or something. We all do that.
You kick my ass, but yeah. I'm down for gaming, you know that.
I'm
terrible at it too.
I'll try anything twice.
It'll
I'll
be
try
fun.
it.
Motto.
It'll be fun to watch.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun to play and fun to watch and reflect upon it.
Watch how bad we are at GTA 5.
But
No,
as I
that's-
was saying, my two friends, we're getting. Oh, God! I keep on trying to end this thing, and yeah, what was that, Turf?
Man, that's all
Okay.
I got.
I was going to say to Charles and Turf that we're getting close to our finish time. And we thought before we went live that we weren't going to have much to talk about, but we proved ourselves wrong. And I'm glad we stuck it out. So, yeah, good talk, guys. Good talk. I'm excited about this. Turf, do you want to do the closing remarks real quick?
I sure will. If you've enjoyed this episode of Our Parents' Basement, you can look right over there, and there are 121 other episodes. That's right, 121 hours of goodness of Our Parents' Basement of this yakety schmackety. I hope y'all dig it. So, but the real gold is the audio only version of this podcast. You can download us. There's about two a week coming out these days because we got a little bit behind, but we got jobs. So, anyways, so you can download us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Spotify, Tuned In, and anywhere else you can download a podcast. Click on Our Parents' Basement. Hey, if we're not there, let us know. Hit us up on Twitter at OPB Podcast. That's Our Parents' Basement Podcast. Facebook.com/OPB Podcast. And Instagram at OPB Podcast. Be sure to let us know what's happening. Let us know what it is. Hit us up on, and hey, if you're cool, maybe I'll add you to my Switch list and you can beat me at Smash.
There you go.
Because I'm not good, but I have fun being not good. So there you go. Guys, it's been awesome hanging out with y'all one more time. It's been a blast. We'll have to do it again. Maybe, I don't know, next week. Maybe
Next week it is.
Maybe I would do it every Thursday at 8:30 on YouTube.
Well,
that's what
Central Time.
Central Time, 8:30
Next-
Central Time.
next week our little holiday gathering?
Maybe. No,
All right.
I don't
Maybe.
know.
I don't know.
I'll have to get a hold of the other people.
All right. Well, stay tuned for that, everyone. But yes, what Turf said, we will be back next week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Guys, got anything else?
Good night.
Deuces. All right. Good night.